considering that there are only 3 gold producers in the country, and 3 gold producers, Pilminera, Pilsaga, and then Philex, and Lipanto, and Atlas, but with Oceana Gold, part of it, the production output may have been significantly reduced. There is no impact for copper because of Atlas and Philex.
What else? There's some cases where, like for example, SRMI, no? I think they have an ISO certification, and I want to go and visit the place. The problem there is the opposition of the local government and then the road. You know, it's like they have barred the municipality from using that road. So if I say that it's okay, so it's okay that you can just get the road and the municipality cannot use the road, parang that needs to be fixed, no? So it's just like we're very careful because it's sending a message that that's okay. And then with the ones that passed, the environmental infractions were not significant.
They are significant, but they did not warrant suspension.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So does anybody?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to say anything, Boy or Jonas and Michi? Matt, you want to say anything? We're okay. These are my staff in DNR. Okay. Does anybody want to say anything? Okay. So I want to add. Okay. Yes. You want to say something?
Michael Rogas po from Radyo ng Bayan. Doon po sa suspension or yung pagpapasara ng operasyon ng mga mining company, sigurado merong pumapekto ang mga empleyado at magkakaroon po rin ito ng epekto sa ating ekonomiya. Ano po ang sagot doon ng DNR?
A very good question because that was my commitment. No? I'm saying I want to help the poor and then mawawalan sila ng trabaho na bayan, di ba? Okay, so we have determined, you know, that in the suspension, because the company has to rehab, di ba? And it is part of the instruction that they will utilize their workers to rehab. So in effect, their workers will still have a job. They will just be used to rehab the siltation, the sea, the fish ponds, the farmlands, which is what's happening now in Zambales, correct? Okay, and then we have opened up an area development desk, which is under my office, and this area development desk is specific to the mine sites. And the goal of this desk is to make sure that those workers will continue to be able to support their families. And we will do that with the mine. I don't want to break my relationship with the mines, no? Because I want to meet them. So let's discuss, no? If they really want to help the country, then let's meet with them. So I want to meet them at 11 o'clock. We'll have to send an 11 o'clock on Thursday. And then we can sit with them and then let's see what we can do for the area together. Because I can help them with ideas and programs on what can be done for the area so the people there don't lose their jobs. But that's very, very important to me. Yeah.
Ang economic status in our country, ano pong magiging epekto nito?
Well, you know,
Environment Secretary Gina Lopez leading the presentation of the results of their ongoing audit on mining companies in the country. This is Ron Cruz with Carmina Constantino. The DNR recommends a suspension and for some the continued suspension of operations of about 20 mining firms, including Lepanto Consolidated Mining, Carrascal Nickel Corporation, the fourth biggest nickel producer in the country. It was suspended for uncontrolled siltation. Mark Ventures, one of the top 5 nickel producers, and Filminera in Masbate, one of the biggest gold producers in the country. The audit teams also recommended the continued suspension of Benguet Corporation, the oldest mining company in the country. This is for an abandoned open pit. Secretary Lopez, meanwhile, saying now for those workers who will be affected by the suspension of the operations of their mining companies, they will be asked to help in the rehabilitation of their operations.
As they came out with that list, they also came out with another list, this time a list of companies that have passed the audit, although there's a clarification there. We're going to go to that later on. This list includes Philex, Rio Tuba, Atlas, Tech Iron, Cadinao, Taganito, Platinum Group Metals, Winston, Philsaga, Pacific Nickel. These were the initial, these are the companies initially on that list as those who passed the initial audit. Although Secretary Lopez there clarified that even if they passed the audit, there has to be another, they want to have another go at these companies and take a look at it once again. Aside from that, the Secretary said there are 20 more companies that need to get their act together. As we all know, there have been 10 mining companies that have been suspended before. Although she says all this, saying that she is not against mining. Just before we broke free from that press conference, she said that she's not against